So Colin, on today's video, they just turned up at the house. And I mentioned there that there were boundaries. And I mentioned then that don't just turn up at the house. I've got complex post-traumatic stress disorder, so my fight reflex kicks in. And so I was pretty annoyed and upset. Please don't just turn up at the house. But before any of that, roll intro. Bonjour les poules, ça va? D'accord. À manger, bon appétit, mes amis. Good morning from Department 16, the Charente, the northernmost tip of the southwest of France. Happy Tuesday morning. Thanks for all of those of you that watched the video that came out Monday. Thanks to all that comment and give it a like as well. And thanks to the one person that on every single video gives it a thumbs down, helps the algorithm. And for those of you that don't know, I don't get to see who gives the thumbs up and thumbs down. It's all anonymous. I only get to see the comments. Anyway, just about to do the school run, and Lisa is going out with friends in a well, it's spelt M-A-N-S-L-E, Mansell. That's not how you pronounce it. Mon. Good old French. Anyway, I've got nothing planned. Yeah, the weather's quite nice today. It's getting up to a high of 16, which in December is quite rare. But yeah, it's the dog's going crazy. I don't know whether you can see him in the background there. Jean-Luc, you good boy. He's got two balls. He's like a dog with two. I don't know what the next is, but whatever it is, let's do that. Yeah, so that's the oven half cleaned. Those the racking's going to need to stay in those bags overnight. And I tell you what, to get rid of the stubborn stuff at the bottom of the oven, if you can't use a Brillo pad, a scouring pad, then use a multi-tool. You wouldn't have caught it because it was on a hyperlapse. I think it was only 5 seconds long. But yeah, that gets rid of it, and it doesn't scratch it either, because it works on the same sort of technology as the tool that gets rid of your plaster cast and stuff like that. Anyway, so I had a phone call with my mate Darren Wardle today, and it was around me passing a message on to Fabian from Fab French, which I haven't done yet. But basically, Darren had to go to Paris a little while ago to pick up his wife Mandy. While he was there, he was involved in a crash Now, he got his car insurance through Fab French. And this isn't a plug for Fab French, although it is. Now, so he got his car insurance through Fab French. And basically, Darren, like us, is learning French and is not fluent in it. But the service he got from Fab French was absolutely astonishing. You know, they hired his hire car, you know, they booked his taxi, they arranged for the car to be fixed. They did all the stuff as well. Checked up on him to make sure he was okay. You know, so Fab French are not just there as an insurance broker, you know, they'll help you out. You know, so unfortunately my car insurance has only just renewed. So when it comes to renewal next year, I'll definitely be going back to Fab French, because if I was involved in a crash now, I wouldn't know what to do. Anyway, I've received some fridge magnets, and I won't name the person who sent them, but I'll overlay the fridge magnets now, yeah, just so that they can get recognition for. Well, they didn't send them. They just turned up at the house, and so we were on our way back, and we saw the person outside the house. We thought, who's that? I thought, right, let's drive around the block. And by the time we'd driven around the block, they'd gone. You know, so it's a very, very kind gesture, you know that you guys send us the fridge magnets. But I've mentioned on the channel before, especially when that person hand delivered a USB stick for my attention to Robbie's school. And I mentioned there that there were boundaries. And I mentioned then that don't just turn up at the house. It's not cool. It's and for those of you that know, and I've made it no secret, I've got complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So my fight reflex kicks in. And so I was pretty annoyed and upset, which is one of the reasons why I drove around the block to calm down. And one of the reasons why it's taken me an hour to do this bit to camera, because it just sets the cat amongst the pigeons with my head, and it turns on my hypervigilance. And we come here because we want a nice quiet life, and you know, we allow you guys into our lives a lot more than most channels, to be honest with you, but there are boundaries, like I've said, you know, so please don't just turn up at the house, because you won't be welcome. Yeah. Anyway, I've said it. It needed to be said. Apologies if I've caused offence, and I'm pretty sure you didn't mean your actions to cause what they intended, which was being anxious. Anyway, don't go away. It's not the end of the video. It's only 21 seconds out of your life. It might be a good one tonight. Brisbane Nighttime View of the Shront. I'll see you tomorrow. hopefully that last shot showing the mist shows the mist. If I done hyperlapse. Anyway, so that's another jigsaw done from Lisa, and the oven has been cleaned properly. I've since realised that you actually don't need to take the oven door off. You can actually just take the glass off. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of reflection since yesterday, and did I overreact? Probably, but that's a byproduct of having complex post-traumatic stress disorder. It's yeah, you overreact because your flash to bang is really, really quick, and so yeah, it's I'm making no apologies. I think people just need to need to know the rules. Anyway, because yeah, we are on YouTube. We are accessible. We put ourselves out there. Should you expect it? Well, yeah, because not everybody behaves or responds in the way that that they should do, and some people cross the line. But should you accept it? And it's entirely up to you. Yeah, and we choose not to. Yeah, and we choose to call out behaviour like that anyway. But there's no, honestly, there's no hard feelings. You're just, as long as the message is portrayed in a kind way, which is what I hope I've done. Anyway, so Saturday, or was it Sunday? We're off to a Christmas market in Chasseneuil. Yeah, so stick around for that. Père Noël is going to be there. Apparently, there's going to be a light parade and food and mulled wine and stuff like that. So yeah, we went to a Christmas market last year, but this one's going to be a bit bigger. And tomorrow we are entertaining friends of ours, Katie and Chris from Washington DC. I did interview them last year before they moved over, and now they live about 10 minutes away. So yes, they're coming around, and I'm going to make them roast potatoes. Because I don't think Chris and Katie, I don't think the Americans have roast potatoes. Well, certainly not in the way that I roast them anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. So more roast potatoes tomorrow. So, what day is it? Wednesday. So it's always Saturday. Hope you all had a fantastic Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll see you Friday. Laters.